Hi, welcome to my channel, Takayaki Tarot. Today is May 12th, Monday, 2025. So yesterday was Mother's Day. Yes, I was wearing this shirt yesterday because whatever, who cares? So yesterday was Mother's Day. So before I get started, first of all, I hope everyone had a great Mother's Day. I definitely did had a really good, great, wonderful Mother's Day. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, it gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. So, I'm gonna try and make this reading quick, but I do want to say that when I was picking the decks to use for this particular reading, I did see the World card come out upright in one of my other decks. I think it was my Kawaii deck. I seen the World card come out. And I feel like as soon as I seen that, not only in that deck is, let me show you, is the World like happy, like it's just a cute little happy ball, right? I feel like you're just happy-go-lucky. You're happy in your world. Everything's fine, honky-dory. I was also getting the phrase completion. Everything is coming into completion. Everything has come into completion. So I feel like things are, not to use corporate analogy, but everything has, gone back full circle, right? Circling back. But I do feel like everything has, like, closing the loop. I don't know why I'm getting corporate lingo. So yeah, I guess whatever loops have been opened, whatever doors have been left open, or whatever has been trying to pry open, whoever or whatever has been trying to pry open windows and doors in your life without authority, they're not able to do that anymore. I keep getting like someone has been trying to pry open windows and doors in your life, but they don't have permission to do that. So it's like if someone was trying to pry open a window or a door and then keep it cracked open so that they can find a way to get in, right? Like the universe has like slammed that door shut or that window shut, and has even gone as far as like nailing it down and like super gluing it, and like this is a revoked access. All right, you have been access denied. All right, whatever this is, which is good for you, right? The cycles have been closed out. Cycles have ended, right? I also feel like for some of you, there were things that I'm getting the phrase "the past come back." I'm getting the phrase "the past comes back for a time," and I feel like for some of you, it may have appeared in your current without you. Like I don't know why, but like some of you may not have even noticed, or something. Like something that was supposed to put you in a position where I can't decide, right? I feel like something like that was supposed to come, like from the past, was supposed to come back from the past into your lives, and you were supposed to be put in this position where it was like, I can't decide. Oh my God, what do I do, right? But it came into your life, and you're like, no, and you just kept it pushing, and the universe is like, oh well, that was easy. Okay, cool. But I feel like you didn't even notice that something. The past comes back for a time. You didn't even notice that there was something from the past that came back for a time. And it was supposed to stay there to, oh my God, what do I do? You didn't even notice that it was that. I feel like it's because of how, like, genuinely ready you are to close out certain things in your life. Windows, doors, cycles, habits, whatever. I feel like you're genuinely ready to close those things out. And you have. And you're genuinely happy. Like, it's just, I don't know what to say about that. You're good. Yeah, the past comes back for a time. For some of you, though, you do need to be cautious around this time. All right. I do feel like there's something going on, and okay. You put your shoes on the right way. Good job. Good job. You look like you're ready to go out. Where you going? You gonna run some errands?
Yep.
Can I go with you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks. You gonna drive?
I don't have a car.
She said, I do have a car.
I get a car.
Oh, hold on. Okay, I'm back. I need to get a refill of my coffee. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. So all of that was like a side note for you, which is good. Yeah, I think that's like pretty good for the most part. But I forgot what I was saying. The world. Yes, the past comes back for a time. Some of you, it's not really gonna affect you like that. Like, oh my gosh, right? Because it's just, you're way beyond that. I'm getting the sense that you grew out of someone. You grew out of someone. Like, you know how you can grow out of clothes, you can grow out of habits, you can grow out of like mindsets, right? Like I used to like that artist, but it's just not clicking anymore. This is for specifically a person. There is someone that you grew out of. Their influence, their charm, their temptation, their allure. You grew out of something. It's like, oh no thanks, I'm good on that, right? I feel like this is the person that the past comes back for a time. So if there was a person that you had this draw to, or felt like you had this draw to, right? I feel like the universe was testing you. Like, let's see. And they put this person around you, and you're like, oh no thanks, I'm good. I feel like it's something like that. But I feel like, let me see something. Let me just go ahead. Focus reverse came out. Yeah, I feel like the whole point of this person coming back into your life, for some of you this already happened. For some of you this is about to happen. Alright. They're coming to knock you down. And just as he's a coward, he would try to kick you. That's from the movie Enough, when she's training with the guy in the gym to learn how to defend herself. And they come to this one part when the guy is preparing her. There's going to be a time when he's going to knock you down, because it's just how things are. When he's going to knock you down, whether by accident or you do it yourself. You're going to be on the ground at some point, right? And the guy, the fighter, right, who's teaching J-Lo how to like defend herself in the gym, right, to prepare her for this moment that's going to arise, right? It's now, you know, it's always been a cat and mouse chase, right? But now the moment has come to where she has to face her demon, her husband, right? And so she's like on the ground, and because she already knows that he is going to kick her, because she is very vulnerable, right? She knows, right? So you could also know, if I'm down, you're the type to kick me. So you could know something about this person like that. She knew when she was down, he was going to kick her, and he did. She used that moment. Anyways, this person, the only reason why I'm saying that is because I just said, like, he's going to try to kick you. This person means to knock you down, okay? This person, it could be more than one ways. And one of the biggest ways, right? Like, if they can, alright, I should really put a trigger warning on this, because it's like if they can kick you physically, and hit you and kick you and hit you and kick you, right? Physically. But you're still focused, you're still determined, you still have your will, you have your strength, you have your faith, right? It's not gonna do much. You can hit me all you want, but I'm still gonna go. I'm still gonna go to the store. I'm still gonna do this. I'm still gonna do that, right? You can hit me all you want, but I'm still gonna do what I want to do. So the whole point of this, right, from this person, the past comes back for a time. The whole purpose of this is this person, their means, right, because they want to knock you down, is to get you unfocused. They want to get you unfocused, right? Because it seems as though physically, energetically, spiritually, it's done nothing, right? So now this person means to come towards you face to face, right? It's kind of like a final battle, a final show off, right? Kind of energy. So this person could have been waging war against you on your mental, your emotions, your health, your spiritual, blah, 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 and nothing has worked. Nothing has happened, right? This person could have even contacted you or something, and you're like, okay, cool, thanks, bye, right? But now, so that's all, everything, all of that I just said, that's from 11:11. Everything is distance. It's from a that was the dream I had last night. I saw a demon in my dream last night. Yeah, I remember exactly what it looked like. Yeah, I saw you. I saw it. This person, okay, I was trying to figure out, is it coming from me or does it belong to someone? Right? Okay, so this demon belongs to someone. Okay, anyways, like, belong, right? Whatever. Okay, so there is a distance between you and this person, a physical distance, right? They've been trying to. There's a big possibility that there's a physical distance between the two of you. They've been trying to somehow get you to energetically, to physically. Ooh, they've been trying to get you to physically close that distance between the two of you, right? By manipulating the energy, maybe your emotions, your dreams, your spiritual, your mental, right? They've been trying to do everything to get you to close in on that distance because they can't, right? And nothing is working. So now what they mean to do is they're going to come face to face with you. And I do believe that this person is being ran by a demon. It's what actually, as soon as I saw it, one of the first things I could think of was, wow, it looks like corals are growing out of its back. You know, corals, like the coral reef corals, but the flat ones, the flat ones that look like lettuce, it looked like that was growing out of its back, and it was like black and red, and it looked at me, I looked at it, right? It was behind a door over there, I was behind a door over here, and we saw each other. I'm like, okay, you stay behind your door, I'll stay behind my door. That was that part in the dream. So yeah, there is a distance, a physical distance, right? And because the physical distance has remained intact, that energetic, that spiritual, that manipulation, that all of that, right, it has not had an effect on you, right? And I feel like whoever this person is, right, the past comes back from time. This is somebody from your past. Whoever this person is, they just kept bombarding you with magic and attacks and magic attacks, and they felt like if they kept doing it, if they kept increasing, if they kept it would work, right? But there's nothing tethered, right? If there was a cord, you cut that cord, you yanked it out, you ripped it. There's nothing to tie the two of you together, so there's no link between the two of you, between you and this person. There's no link, all right? Because there's no link, that magic is just rebounding off of you. It can't stick to you, right? Now that link could be you being intimate with that person. That link could be you holding onto a piece of item from that belongs to that person, whatever. The link could also be you have an emotional attachment, right? Your heart is attached to that person, or calling out or reaching out, right? So let's say your heart, hypothetically speaking, we're going to use this as or maybe your loins, right? Your loins are, every time you see this person, oh, right? or like your mind, you're constantly thinking about. So we're gonna use a heart. Okay, let's say your heart, right? Let's put the heart as like a white glowing heart, right? Picture the heart white and glowing, right? Now a string has come out of the heart, right? And that would be your heart calling out to this person. But because this person is not calling out to you, the string is just there flowing in their direction. That person, by all their magic and blah, 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 was trying to, in their mind, they could tether on to that string and pull and attach all that magic to you, all those attacks and blah, 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 right? Have it affect you in a very negative way. But because there's none of that, there's this, all of this magic is just kind of like, well, gotta go back to where we came from, like a boomerang, all right? So that's why I feel like for a lot of you, this person is, now this is getting the energy of that last scene. I'm getting like a boss fight. That last scene in the movie Enough with Jennifer Lopez, where, you know, that she's kept a distance between them for quite some time, right? But she can't, now it's time to face. Now it's time to, you know, battle one-on-one, right? So I feel like now this is where this is taking place now. Now it's like the collective has entered the ring energy, okay? So, and it's so crazy because after that dream, the only thing I started like hearing and picturing and seeing in my head where like it's go time. It's time. It's time to face it, time to go to war, I just kept getting all these phrases and images in my head, and like, see, like right now I'm seeing like an angel in the sky with the spear, and it's like a javelin spear or something, and it's getting ready to throw it, and there's like the sun is setting, it's like red sunset, right? All right, so that's that, right? This person, they're coming to because their magic wasn't working to get you unfocused. That was the whole point of all of this, right? To get you unfocused on your purpose, your journey, the task at hand, your career, your job, your new relationship, your children. If you have, I don't know why I want to say children. Your children. Maybe this is someone from the South, or you're from the South. Or your ancestors are from the South. I gotta be honest with you, I've never really been a fan of the South. I love the food, I love the culture, the heat is alright, but there's just something about the South where, I don't know, man, my spirit would just not let me go down there. I don't know. I'm more of a northern person anyways. But, so yeah, this person wants to get you unfocused on the task in hand, and I do feel like all this magic that was being thrown at you by this demon, by this person that is housing this demon that looks like a coral. Yeah, I just, as soon as I was just like staring at it, like analyzing it, like, okay, this, and I was just like, you look like a black piece of coral. And it was tall too. It was very tall. Taller. I mean, everyone's taller than me. I'm 5 foot, so everyone's taller than me. But this thing was like very tall, and I just know it's about to be that time. I just know. I know. But yeah, I feel like they were trying to get you unfocused, and it didn't work because there's nothing. I know I'm repeating myself. Because one, I'm very excited, right, about this reading, and two, I don't know, that's it. Lust. So this is what they're gonna come do to you. No pun intended. So you have no emotions, you have no physical attraction to them, you don't think about them. You're not focused on them. You're not paying attention to them. So this is what they're going to do. This is what they're going to do. Let me switch up my words before I start laughing. They're going to switch up their tactics. I guess that works. They're going to switch up their tactics, okay? Knowing that they can't do anything from afar. So their only best bet is to have to attach anything to you, or to be able to have some sort of success in their magic. Excuse me, I'm burping. is to be intimate with you. And I did mention that for some of you, this could be to be intimate or to give you a gift, right? That gift would be used as a sort of monitoring tool. You know, you're not to get you to have an emotional attachment, a sexual attachment, a mental attachment. It's something. They need something. They need you to be. They need you to like. Right? They just need you to need them, and you don't. They need you to want them, and you don't. So now they're gonna they're gonna try and seduce you, possibly, right? My thing too is like, if I'm not interested in you from afar, what makes you think that's gonna change if you're in front of my face? Because usually things are not what they seem up close, right? I'll get these two more and then... Reminder, reverse, trapped, free. Don't forget. Oh, you forgot about this person. This could have been you forgot about them. Okay, bye, and then you left. Trapped, reverse. You say, yeah, I'm gonna forget about you now. Bye, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. That's from a Disney movie, but like an old Disney movie. It's not Alice in Wonderland. Maybe Snow White. She's like, goodbye, goodbye. I feel like this is giving me selective memory. You deliberately chose to forget about someone, and then it's like, all right, see ya. And that was like, you forgetting about someone was like what freed you. This person, they're trying to immortalize themselves in your life. So a good example of that is, let's take artists, for example, right? So one of the reasons why Vincent van Gogh is so remembered and people know about him, 2244, is because he is immortalized through his art. Whereas if he was not a painter, right, he would have we would have never been like speaking his name and replicating his art and admiring his, right? He would have just been someone who died at that time and whatever. Okay, by the way, Vincent van Gogh was also like mentally, he had a lot of things. He never married, never had children. All right, it's such a sad story. Beautiful art. He was also colorblind too. Can you believe it? Yeah. So this person, they're trying to find a way to immortalize themselves in your life, 2323, so they can have a place in your life, right? This could have also been someone who, in their mind, feels like what... I don't know, it's so weird. Like, I feel like this person talks about you, or they talked about you, like, yeah, they'll never leave me. Yeah, they're always going to love me. Yeah, I'm always going to have blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they're always... It's something like that. They feel like you... they have, like... this hold over you, like they're always, I don't know, I feel like this if somebody was in that under the impression that you can never forget about them, you said, oh, but I can, goodbye, 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 and you forgot about them, and you just... I feel like it's so funny because you really don't think I can forget about you. I can open this cage anytime I want and leave. No, you don't believe me? Let me show you. I'll show you. And you did. Goodbye. This is me leaving. Goodbye. I feel like this person was never expecting this, or they didn't expect this. Right? On the bottom of the deck, High Priestess of Spirit, upright. That's your energy. That's you. You know. See, one of the things about knowing what you know is that sometimes, you have to have your own hobbies and just things that fill up space positively, obviously, right? Space and time in your life, because I feel like one of the downsides of this energy, the High Priestess of Spirit, is because things are so predictable, and if you can like foresee things, it gets boring, you know. Which boring isn't a good thing, but it's just kind of like, I already seen this movie, you know. So even though you know that this is upcoming and happening and blah 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 blah, it's still, you know, when the time comes, you have to act accordingly. You have to play the part. You have to do what is necessary in that time, right? I'm getting the movie. There's this movie called Miss Peregrine. What is it? Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. It's a really good movie. I think the book is a little better though, but whatever. By the way, that artist or that writer, he writes good books. Who is it? I don't know the writer's name, but he has a whole series. Oh wow, Tim Burton made the movie. GTFO, neato. The story's by Ransom Riggs. I love that. I love saying that name. That is so fun. Ransom Riggs. Alright, so in that movie, it's like they're stuck in a time loop, right? Because there's like this monster that is there to attack and like eat all the kids. So Miss Peregrine, she created this time loop to protect the children. And in that time loop, because of how certain things are, time can be so tricky, right? Because of how certain things are, this specific time loop was like locked. So it was kind of like everything is like a fixed time. So at 6:45, if they ate dinner, then at 6:45 every day they have to eat dinner, because the way the events were taking place, right, because of this monster, everything had to be according to how it was, right? And that was because it was specifically for the safety of the children. So, but my point is that everybody knew about the monster. Everybody knew the monster was going to come. Everybody knew, you know, that what they were going to do the next day and what they were going to do the next hour, but they still did it, right? They still played the part. They didn't just say, oh, why don't we, you know, we play at 7 o'clock. Why don't we just not play at 7 o'clock and do something else? No. Like, we already know what's going to happen. No. When the time comes, you have to play the part. And they knew that. It was about their safety. So there's something here about your safety, and when the time comes, you have to act accordingly. You have to play the part. All right? Because you do have someone, the past comes back for a time. You do have someone that's coming back from the past. They want to somehow find a way to immortalize themselves in your life. For some of you, it could be by trying to seduce you, right? And I'm also getting, they're trying to do that to like prove to themselves that they're unforgettable and things like that. That's, see, now that goes into their own personal issues and traumas, and I'm not doing all that. All right, so stop. So, oh, it's gone. So now, this is what's going to happen, right? So you may know that this is going to happen. This is going to be taking place. I just seen 2696 or 2692. Just flip it, right? Because 9 and 6. So you may know that this is happening. What is that? Like a mirror effect. There's like a mirror effect happening. Someone is trying to reflect themselves. Okay, you are who you are. This person is who they are, right? So they're trying to get you to be unfocused and pay attention to them, but there's like a mirror effect. They're trying to make it seem like who you are is who they are, but they can only do that if they have an attachment to you, and they could just give you all of their karma and ways of being and blah 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 and whatever, right? And then they'll be you. Yeah, I feel like there's a demon inside somebody. And it looks like coral reefs. That's funny. Oh my god. I feel like a little bit of a cauliflower too. Like, it's either coral reef or cauliflower. As soon as I saw it, I knew exactly what it was. I'm like, oh yeah, that's that. Okay, so ew. I was just tasting like perfume or something in the back of my mouth. It's gone. Alright, let me move on now. It's a beautiful morning. It really is. It's sunny. Birds are chirping. Bugs are bugging. Skies are blue with some very little to no clouds in sight. Aw, lightness and curious. I love this. We have lightness. This is about letting go. And then we have curious. This is about moving forward. This is beautiful. I love this. Lightness. May the light lift you to the surface. Curious. May you open and explore. So I feel like this person wants you to focus on them and them alone and like their energy and this and that and this and that and this and that and this war, this cat and mouse chase, right? You can't focus, like in the movie Jennifer Lopez, like she always had to turn around the corner and look over her shoulder, and she couldn't focus on her future, and she couldn't relax, and she couldn't do this, and because there was this energy hovering, right? She never knew when her ex-husband was going to break into her house, or she never knew when she's going to run into one of her husband's minions, and she never knew when her husband was just going to surprise you, right? Like, she was never able to, right? So, whatever situation this is, I feel like for a lot of you, you're just like, yeah, I'm done with that energy. I'm going to move on from you, forget about you, and then go be free. Go be free. I'm going to go do that, right? I feel like for some of you, you're going to get to a point where you're just going to like, I'm done running away. I'm done being scared. I'm done hiding. I'm done being trapped. It's time for me to move on and forget about this. Either way, though, that's leading to a lot of lightness, right? And with this newfound lightness that you've been experiencing, with this newfound lightness that you will experience, I feel like it's both, though, that you have been experiencing and that you will be experiencing, maybe even more so. It just feels so like a feather, like you're just, where to now, God, right? And you can do that without worry. And because of that lightness that you're feeling, you're able to like, okay, I'm going to go here. I want to check out that place. I want to go do this. I want to do that. Right? Instead of just like, well, what if they're there and I don't know. And, I have to save this much gas because, I don't know when I'll have to be on the run again and blah, 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 blah. Right? Like that whole energy. Yeah. I feel like this newfound lightness is... Once you, for some of you, once you release yourself, right, once you fly away, it's going to allow you to go wherever you want, right? May you open and explore. Yes, my love. Let me see. I feel like for a lot of you, you've already done this. You've already defeated this demon. Don't press the button. You've already freed yourself and forgot about this person in the past, and you've been able to do what you want to do. Now, may you open and explore. That might not just be set to physical, like physically traveling, exploring new countries, cities, states, I don't know, restaurants, whatever. It might not just be that. It just might be, for some of you, it could also just be exploring who you are on the inside, exploring your emotions, exploring, why you think, your thought patterns, exploring, for some of you, cover your ears, your sexuality, for some of you, exploring, I don't know, the depths of who you are, right? You can do that now. You're free to do that. Right? For a lot of you too, I feel like you can do that because you're not so focused on this, or you're not in this energy to keep you in a daze or confused in a fog or something. All right. You're okay. It was just that word. You're fine. Thank you. No, she's covering her ear. Yes, baby girl. I can hear you. Yes, because my ears are not covered.
Wow. You did it. You did it?
No, hold on. You can take the stickers off.
Ow, so hot.
Oh, it's a battery pack.
Ow.
Knight of Swords reverse. Yeah, this person's gonna try and find some way to. That's the knight, right? Yeah, they're gonna try to find some way to like. Well, you have to wait until I'm not using it anymore. That's for the charger.
So.
That's how the computer stays charged.
Oh.
All right. I feel like, this reading. Okay. I did a reading, I think it was like last week, where I was talking about how someone was like in a rush to come towards you, right? Whereas before...
Wow, I like it. I like it.
I'm glad you like it. Before, they probably weren't trying to like take you serious or be serious or whatever the case it is. And so you're like, okay, well, I'm going to forget about you and then move on, right? For some of you... Okay, so, and then, in that reading of the night, I also talked about how there was someone who was, like, rushing in towards you, but their presentation was just so, rushed. Like, the, analogy I used was, like, let's say you're in a meeting, right? It's you and then all your team, your special team or whatever, right? And, this person's come rushing in for like a job interview, and their suit is all out of place, untucked. They have a coffee stain on their collar. Their tie is not tied. Their hair is unkempt. They still have some jelly on their face from breakfast. And other paper is a mess and blah blah. And they're trying to present to you, but their machine, it's just a mess, right? And it's like they're trying to like rush in towards you, and like you're just sitting there patiently waiting, right? And this person's like, ah. So your team is like, are you sure you want this person on the team? Are you sure this is someone you want to hire? And because their first impression or their presentation is just god awful. No, thank you, but next, right? It's like that. I feel like this is that person, right? And the only reason why they're rushing in is because you could have been exploring your options. For some of you, this could be your options in love, right? Maybe open and explore. So you could have been moving on in love and relationships. So this person with the Knight of Swords, this is that person. The Knight of Swords, also this could be the person with the demon attached to them. I mean, there's like a showdown happening. Wowzers. Yeah, this person. They're going to come rushing in. They might even... They might even bully you. It's because they don't want you to forget about them. Look, disorganized. They're very disorganized with themselves, their own energy. Like, you're a mess and you have no intentions of cleaning up. I'm good on that. You do need to be careful with this person, though. This person might, if this is somebody from your past, again, with that movie Enough, he was very hands-on with J-Lo in that movie. Alright? And not in a very tyrannical, bully way. This is your energy, the Six of Wands, upright. Right? I feel like you already succeeded in something. You already won. Alright? You already closed out this cycle. I feel like that's why the world's out. Oh my gosh. The world card is out. You already closed out the cycle. You already moved on. You already succeeded. You're living your life like it's golden. Living your life like it's golden. That's you. That's your energy right now. You're free to do whatever you want. You can go wherever you want. May you open and explore. Right? You're being encouraged to be free and explore. Right? That's with your job, your career, your life, your love, yourself, your travels, whatever. You're free to do that. So the reason why I made that face, we have the Six of Cups on the fence and the Seven of Wands upright. It's this person. Is because I heard the siren from a police car, but at first it sounded like the sirens were dying out or like they were having trouble starting, and then it did like the whole wee thing, right? 4224. So I feel like this person was trying to like. Oh wow! And we have the Seven of Wands on the fence. Yeah, I feel like someone is trying to like stall or delay your protection. All right. So the best example I can give you is like this person's in front of you. You're trying to call 911, and they're like, "Wait, no, don't!" Right? And they try and grab your phone, right? Until you can't call for help, or you can't yell for help, or you can't get assistance anytime because they're in the way, or they're right there, or they have your phone, or whatever the case it is, right? But help still comes, right? Help still comes for you. Help still comes to you. It's interesting because we have the Seven of Wands on the fence. Usually the Seven of Wands upright represents protection, being able to defend, stand your ground. Reverse, it's being able to, or not being able to have protection, not being able to defend yourself, not being able to stand your ground, having people walk over you, blah, 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 things like that. But it's on the fence. It's on the fence. This is somebody from your past. They're trying to stay relevant in your energy with the Six of Cups. This could be a Scorpio, this could be a Leo, this could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's crazy because I was getting a lot of water signs and fire signs. I was thinking the King of Cups or the King of Wands. So this is definitely a masculine. This is somebody from your past, or you deemed them part of your past. They have no position in your future, right? Your future being the Six of Wands, your present being the Six of Wands. With the Six of Cups on the fence, this person knows they can't be part of your future, Six of Wands energy. This person knows they are part of your past, Six of Cups energy, reverse. So what they're trying to do is stay relevant in your energy, which is Six of Cups on the fence. They are trying to stay. They're trying to stay. Keep a place for themselves. How? By making themselves immortal in your energy, immortalizing themselves in your life, right? And for this person, they feel like the best way that they can do that is by seducing you. Why? Because they don't want to be forgotten. Remind you reverse. If you forget about them, you move on. Trapped reverse, may you be open and explore. See how that comes full circle again? I just seen 44, 48. So yeah, this person, they're trying to delay, like, let's say, again, I'm seeing like a gate closing, but this person would put a rock right in the entrance of the gate so that the two gates can't fully close while they're trying to squeeze past. But unfortunately for them, the gate closed and they were in the middle of the gate, and you know that happens. That's gross. So the scene that I just seen was from the movie 13th Ghosts, right? The 13th Ghost. And the house is doing the maze thing. And the lawyer, the corrupt lawyer, right? He gets inside of a room and he thinks he's safe. But then the glass ends up moving. And it splits him in half, right? And he was in the middle of the closing. And he didn't even realize it. All right? Thinking that he's safe, but it ends up going through him. Like, you're not gonna stop us. We're gonna go through this rock, right? Like I said, the person trying to throw a rock in the middle of the gate to keep it open while they squeeze past, whatever, that rock is gonna get crushed by the gate, and whatever's in that gate is gonna get crushed. This person is gonna get crushed because they're trying to keep something open in your life, a window for them to climb through, a door for them to walk through, and they're trying to pry it open. And then the universe just put a big nail and said, I don't think so. Bless you! You're welcome! The universe is like, not on my watch. Alright? It's not gonna happen. Oh, jeez Louise. It's so funny, like, you know how, like, when you... I'm seeing like someone opening a window, right? They open a window, right, just to let a little bit of air out, and then they'll close it. Someone will put a rock there so that the window's not fully closed and they can come back, right? But then what happened was, like, a wind came, blew the rock away, and then the window got shut and it automatically locked. Alright? This person could try and throw a rock through your window as well, by the way, so keep that in mind. Alright? And if it is, replace it. Don't freak out. Don't make a big deal. Blah, blah, blah. You know, report to the police if you have to, if you must. But don't be, I know about what you did, blah, blah, right? Because that would be, that's just, again, that's just a way. This is basically screaming, look at me, right? From a child to its parent. That's basically what this is. Look at me. Right? This person just wants you to look at them. Right? Because if you're not looking at them, you're going to forget about them. King of Pentacles upright. This could be your energy. It's so funny because the King of Pentacles has their eyes closed. Yeah, this is your energy, whether you are a divine masculine or a divine feminine. You are in the King of Pentacles energy. You forgot about this person. You left, and now you're just like, I'm just focused on my money, my stability, my children. I don't want to say children. Focused on my money, my children, my responsibilities, my stability, where I'm putting my energy, where I'm putting my resources, where my energy is, what resources I'm getting, and blah, blah, blah. That's all you care about right now. That's you. And look, he's got his eyes closed. He's not opening his eyes for nothing and nobody that has nothing to do with this energy right here. Right? He's not. And it's so funny because this person's like, look at me. And you're like, look at what? You want me to open my eyes for that? I'm good. So, if this person was trying to get you to energetically open your eyes, so that way you could physically look at them, it's not happening. So now this person's like, I said look at me. And it's not happening. I'm going to get two more. And then I'll close the reading. It's beautiful outside. Oh shoot. So the Five of Swords came out, right? When I flipped it over, it was upright. So I feel like this person, they've been saying a lot of foul things with their mouth about you. They could have also been really wicked with their mouth to you, like saying mean, horrible things to you, or bullying you with words. Being very malicious with their words, right? I feel like that's something that they were doing. And I'm saying were because when I went to go pick it up to fix it, it flipped in the reverse. The Five of Swords is now in the reverse on top of trapped reverse. So now it's moving from they were in this Five of Swords energy, okay? And now I feel like you are in this Five of Swords energy. I feel like they were only doing this to see how far they can get with this energy. I'm also getting this person will tire themselves out physically before you can tire yourself out mentally. Right? So this is someone who will attack, and then they're like, and you're just standing there like, because the whole point of all of these attacks was to get you to be unfocused and probably, oh no, they're gonna kick me, oh no, they're gonna kick me, oh no, and you're just like, go ahead, kick me. I'm still gonna do what I want to do. So, I feel like this person doesn't know how to approach you now. Because it's like, if nothing they say is going to work, nothing they've said will work, right? The magic wasn't working. Physically, it's not working. They don't know how to close that physical distance between the two of you. They don't know. All they can do is watch you from behind their locked door, and you're looking at them from behind your locked door. And there's just this empty room of a distance between the two. That's how it was in my dream. There was an empty room, and this room was long, right? And there was just this distance. And then, I went back and did some other stuff, so. I just be doing whatever in my dreams. So I feel like this is someone that from your past that's like watching you as well. They're trying to figure out how to approach you. I also feel like it's something about fairness is required here, right? You could be someone that requires fairness. I did a reading not too long ago where it was like something is required for people to be entered into your energy now. I think it was loyalty, right? So fairness, loyalty. The King of Pentacles is someone who's very loyal, very stable, very reliable, solid, good person, right? He's a good person. So if you're not loyal to the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, you have no business in my energy. So I feel like that's something that is required. This person has to play fair and play by the rules, because nothing else, anything less, is not going to get them what they think is going to get them. I just seen 5323, by the way. So 5323, that's 535. Yeah, there's like something like a mirror effect happening, or they tried to like mirror something with the mirror. They were trying to say who you are, maybe like over sexual, over this, over that. You do this, you do that. It was actually just a way for them to. I feel like when people do that, right? It's just a way for them to say the things that they are and say the things that they like, right? It's like they're openly saying it, but because it's not them, right? It's like they still feel safe, right? The best example, I could be like, yeah, they eat grapes all the time. They love grapes, blah, blah, blah. Right? And this could be someone who really, really loves grape and enjoys grapes, right? But they might feel like a fool if they say they like grapes. So what they do is like they'll wait for the reaction and then go off of that. It's like basic stuff. But so yeah, I feel like this person was like saying things that you are or saying things that you were, but it was actually who they are and who they were. But I don't know. It's really annoying. All right, that's more of a them thing again with the whole mirror projection thing. So I'm not really going to get into that. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot upright. Again, this person is trying to figure out a way how to come towards you because they know something is something. You have like two things headed your way at the same time. One is the one where you're like, oh, cool, great, yes, and then the other one is just like, no. It's the messy, disorganized, chaotic energy. Look at me. Don't leave me behind. Right? Trying to force their way in. This person's terrified of being forgotten. Terrified. This is somebody who could have abandonment issues or they feel like you're abandoning them. But they have a demon attached to them. And because of that demon, that's not good for the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles, because that'll drain the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles of your resources, your energy, your time, your finances, your stability. It'll rob you blind. And that's probably why the King of Pentacles has their eyes closed. Because if I don't see what you're doing, if I don't acknowledge you, then I'm good. Everything is mine, right? You're not about to rob me in front of my eyes. That's funny. Alright, so I think this is the reading. Bye.